Hey everybody, this is Optional Bosses, Grind Zone, everything that we usually say, all that stuff. This is Kyle.
Hey, Jimmy.
Alright, let me just take a moment of time just to say that I lost my GameFAQs character just recently. Not character, but account, yeah. I was just pushing this website, which apparently they don't like people pushing their websites on GameFAQs.
I guess not.
And
maybe your voice of reason would have stolen all their members.
Yeah, great. I barely can get anybody to subscribe to this thing, and they're afraid of me generating traffic away from their site.
I know, like,
Go fuck yourself. You know what? My account is older than most people have, like, that are on that site have been alive in years. You know, like I've literally maybe. I've probably 12 years that I've had that account, man. You know what I mean? That's older than most people that are on that site. Older than their actual being.
All that work. the status.
Yeah, dude, I have so much status on there and stuff like that too. Like people know me really well, like on the Metal Gear Solid boards. And like people can go on there and post like dead baby pictures, and they somehow get away with like, and they can and other people can go on there and just troll all day, and they don't get fucking deleted. But my fucking shit gets deleted.
Well,
it's just
they didn't like warn you.
they have no fan dedication whatsoever. Or they have no like dedication to like long-term users or anything like that. And just go fuck them. If I could use a different site, I would. But like they're kind of really good.
It's like I could be a dick because there's nowhere else for you to go.
Yeah, there's really no exactly. Yeah, what am I gonna go to Games Radar? No offense to y'all or anything, but seriously, guys. Anyway, so yeah, let's talk about current grinds, which are just games that we are playing right now. And Jimmy, why don't you just go first, because we've tried this particular podcast 3 times now, and I've already talked about what I've been doing 3 times, and I can't spin it any other way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit here and think about how I can spin it while you go through your game.
I'm playing right now. My big grind that I'm doing right now is actually Battlefield 3. But none of the expansion, because you know how I feel about downloadable content. If it goes on sale, I might pick it up. But I'm still a huge fan of Battlefield 3. I'm probably the only game that I've really consistently been playing lately. That and StarCraft.
StarCraft, yeah.
I need to get the expansion's about... No, when is it coming out?
Yeah, and then maybe all 2 can go make out afterwards, because no one cares about StarCraft.
Hey,
apparently...
A small population in Korea cares about StarCraft. enough for it to pay more than all of us all of our salaries put together.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, good. I don't understand the appeal of StarCraft, but y'all go ahead and talk about it.
Well, I'm gonna explain.
I'm gonna even name this StarCraft cast. Just fuck it. Who cares?
StarCraft is one of those games, strategy games, that it's almost basic, like just how it is, because it isn't about like realism or anything about that. It's about speed and strategy. That's the 2 biggest things, and the way the game is developed is actually fairly evenly matched. There's a counter for everything, but the game is complicated enough for the hardcore gamers, but it's still simple enough for someone who's into strategy games to pick it up. Yeah. You don't like strategy games, so of course anything we say about StarCraft, you don't give a crap.
It's like the same with Jimmy in games without guns. So
okay. Is that how you feel? It's this feeling of like,
I play
all these things that you're saying right now might as well be.
I played Final Fantasy X, and did that even have guns in it?
No, the game's a fantasy game.
Yeah, exactly. So I played that. And I can broaden my horizon. Because you didn't even like Warhammer. Warhammer.
No, I didn't. I couldn't. But I played it. It's not like I'm not broad. Okay, here. I'll prove myself right now. I actually am genuinely interested in this XCOM Enemy Unknown game coming out. Have you seen stuff on this?
Is that the one where it's like it's kind of like it's a strategy game, but it's kind of like you don't know what the other team's doing.
Yes.
And it's kind of like
there's a fog of war.
Then you play your battle, and then you see like what they were doing.
No, I don't think it's like that. It's just like you can. Yes, it's turn-based, and you can only see them if your character is in the line of sight of them.
Yeah, so they can spring.
And you have all the characters are completely customizable, and they do different things. And it's all. I think it's what is that game that was mostly cover-based? That was an RTS.
Company of Heroes?
Company of Heroes, yeah. It reminds me a lot of that because you talked my ear off about that game before. And it kind of reminded me of that type of
because the
combat
system. The Warhammer games, the strategy games, that's made by the same company, Relic.
Relic, yeah.
Yeah, there's a new Company of Heroes coming out. I still dabble a little bit in Company of Heroes. All of them are PC games, of course. One game that I play that I always seem to come back to, even though like the learning curve for this game is so ridiculous that I hate it. It's the Men of War. It's a mod actually. It's a standalone mod made by I guess some Russians is what I understand.
Yeah.
And we're talking this game is super realistic, where like one shot can kill like an infantry soldier.
Oh wow.
And like they carry ammunition. You can tell them to manually reload. You can like take control of individual characters and actually like shoot for them. Like you can tell them this is where I want you to shoot. And just keep shooting in that direction, or switch them over to grenades, and you can take over enemy tanks. Like you can kill the crew and then get inside of it and repair it.
Oh, how crazy!
Yeah.
Damn.
And the newest game that I've been playing is DayZ.
Oh, I want to play that game so bad.
Yeah.
I guess I hear that no one's been playing it, so you
Oh my god, yeah. How long have you had like your longest character?
I've had it 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks and then you get killed?
Yeah.
What happened?
Because I like to play in PvP. You know, I'm a huge PvP fan.
Yeah, of
I
course.
prefer killing people in PvP more than anything
Yeah.
else. You see, the thing about DayZ is you see all these videos about people being friendly and helping you out. I've not encountered that at all. These people are like me. Like, they're dicks.
Yeah.
I'm like, even they're actually worse than I am. Because I actually will sometimes try to help people.
Yeah.
And they'll end up trying to kill me somehow.
Really?
They'll help me out.
No trust in the zombie apocalypse, man.
There totally isn't, because like, you know, you spend all this time training character, and for those who don't know what DayZ is an Arma 2, no, not Arma 2. Yeah, it is an Arma 2 mod, and the way they refer is like an Arma 2.5, because it's a little bit updated graphics and it's completely, they redesigned the engine for this game. It's still a little buggy. Well, there's a lot of bugs in this game.
Really?
Yeah, like.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you've seen.
There's times where like you try to put something like into your backpack because it's kind of realistic. Like we're talking, you can get shot in the leg and you can't walk, and if you don't have like what's called the automorphine injector, which actually fixes your leg, you'll have to crawl everywhere.
What?
You have to crawl everywhere. You can't walk because you'll stand up and you'll fall back down.
That's...
So you either have to like get on the forums and call for help, or just find a way to get yourself killed. Or someone may actually give you mercy. You're more likely to get killed. So you might
so
as well
guy coming across while you're calling. They're like, oh, poor guy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and the problems are like, you know, you can find a backpack, and you start off with the basic backpacks like an 8-slot or something like that, and you can scavenge, and that's what the game is about: scavenging for better gear, better equipment. So you can find, you know, camouflage clothing. You can find like an Alice backpack or a big giant 24-slot backpack. But like some of the bugs that I noticed is sometimes it's incredibly hard to pick up items because the control scheme is very clunky. So when you're trying to pick up items, you have to like go over it and then scroll on the mouse button to the appropriate action, because there could be one where it's like drop an item, take an item, swap the item, or shoot. And other times where like, you know, I play with my little group of friends and we'll drop an item for somebody and they can't pick it up. Like, no matter where you're looking, you cannot get the icon to come up to pick it up.
Oh, that's
and,
lame.
there's other times, like, if your backpack's full, and because you can, like, actually, like, go up to a person and put stuff into their backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so they don't have to do anything. Like, you can just put it right into the backpack.
That's
if the backpack's full, the item disappears. You just lose the item. Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't tell you, oh, his backpack cannot fit this much room.
Yeah.
It just disappears.
Wow.
Because I've had times where I found, like... Because finding, like military-grade weapons is... At least for me, was extremely hard. Because you have to go to these military bases. The problem is, the soldier corpse, I guess, graphic screws up. And apparently there's some kind of graphic fix, but I've never been interested enough to do it. But, like, it blows, like, this weird texture thing where you can't see anything. So if you look in the direction where a body is, like, even if it's, like, you know, half a mile away, it, like, covers up your screen. Like, it's just graphical glitch. And apparently...
That's like a huge glitch.
So I can't ever go to the military base because of that issue. And they said there's a graphics fix, you have to turn off anti-aliasing or something like that. But even then, it's an iffy. It doesn't guarantee that it'll work. And some of the complaints that I have about the game are the bugs aside. Like, I do have fun playing the game, and sometimes it's fun because it'll save your character. So it's a zombie RPG, and as a zombie RPG, you can save your character when you log off the server. So some of these servers, you know, only have 20 people. Some of them are 60 players, and it's just one giant map.
Yeah.
And
it's like a few kilometers wide.
Yeah, so like when you come back, you can have like tents and you can put equipment in it. So every time, like if you set up a little base, you find barbed wire, you set a barbed wire around, and you log off the server, go into a different server, you'll come back in the exact same place you logged off with all that stuff you did.
Oh,
so,
wow, okay.
So you can collect guns and put them away and just hide them here. And it'll save it. And I've come across, enemy base camps where I killed the guy who built this elaborate base, and I just loot the crap out of it. I call everybody in. I come in there and like, this guy has 6 tents full of, military grade weapons, machine guns, and I call everybody in there and I go take everything out of it. Then we log off and we'll change servers.
Sick.
But also another one of the problems is rampant hacking.
A lot of hacking, really.
There's a lot of the smaller games, you generally don't have this issue, but like in the larger games, you'll get where people are spawning stuff that can't be spawned, like a jet or something like that, or they'll nuke everybody, so you lose your character.
What?
Yeah, because if you die, you start all over again.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they'll just come in there and they'll just nuke, or they'll like respawn everybody right in the same place. So then it's just a shooting free for all. So all these people lose their characters that they spend. Some of these people you see are been playing.
I've seen some rage quits. Yeah,
yeah,
some
like
people
2 month characters, and I've had some because like. Some of these people have like sniper rifles, and you just be walking, doing your own thing, or you just started and you found all this gear, and you just die because someone
far away,
and just shot you, and then like you don't know where they are, and they're just sitting there, and so. I've had.
That's how it'd be, though, man. It's real life.
Like almost gets tiring to a point because you spend all this time working, developing this character, and then you lose it.
See, there's a myriad of games that are coming out that are just like this. Though I think they're gonna figure out better ways and new ways.
Yeah, I just don't know. Like it was fun, and I still play it, but I'm losing. It's not holding my attention because it just feels disheartening. You spend all this time, or for example, you have a character you have a really long time. It's almost scary to play it.
Yeah,
because you don't know what's going to happen when you spawn back into this game. Someone could just be out there, and you could just go into the wrong town at the wrong time.
Yeah,
and you just get killed. And what I notice a lot of people do is when they get in a firefight, they'll log off. So the character will disappear.
What?
Yeah. So
Pussies.
And then sometimes they'll just be dumb. They'll log back in 2 minutes later, and we're still there watching the same spot, or they just change servers.
What?
Yeah. So that's DayZ in a nutshell.
All right. Well, Abraham, what about you, man?
You know me. I'm on Metal Gear Solid 3. Just got the
Snake Eater.
Snake Eaters.
Yep.
Got through the torture scene.
All right. It's one of the better scenes in the game.
Yeah, he's like, jeez, lost my eye, so I'm kind of at a disadvantage. So, but yeah, I think the Sorrows.
Snake's always at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I know. He lives at a disadvantage.
Definitely. So, yeah, Sorrow's coming up and everything, and then it's just breakneck speed almost going through this game.
Yeah, you're near the end, man.
Yeah, so excited. So we can finally have another podcast on that. So
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that game. I can't wait till you beat it so we can talk about it for a full podcast.
Oh hell yeah.
All right. Well, I've been talking about Hearthfire a lot this week, and I've been playing it. A lot, or Skyrim rather. And I just got Hearthfire and played all through that. A little bit of Sims with your Skyrim. It's pretty nice. Little buggy, little time consuming.
But that's Skyrim.
But this stuff is particularly buggy. The end game is like once the house is like built, it's just there. And you've got it now.
So is there quests after it, or
kinda like every once in a while you'll come back and like a big giant is attacking your house and you have to kill the giant.
Oh,
I don't think they can break into your house and kill you and your kids.
They're just
or anything
attacking the house.
Yeah, they're just kind of around.
So if you left, would it just?
And then I would come back later and it would probably be gone or dead or something. I don't know. But you can also adopt kids, and the cool thing is when you go to the orphanage, you can choose what kids you want to adopt. So I made sure I didn't get a dick kid. Left all those kids there to rot there at the orphanage, and I picked up a little kid named Roar because that's what his mom named him after the sound of a lion. I was like, that is the cutest goddamn story I've ever heard. You're definitely coming home with me, son. And yeah, And then you have, I got a little girl. I didn't want a little bitch little girl. So she was just like, I can take care of myself, and I'm doing that. I'm just like, you've got moxie, little lady, So I took her too. And then they immediately start calling you dad and stuff like that. And the thing is I never ran any of this by my virtual wife. I just went out and adopted 2 kids and brought them home. Like, you're taking care of them now. All right, see ya.
This is back in like a different time where you're just like, this is what's gonna happen.
Hey, my lady is a warrior though.
Oh
yeah, she's still a lady, but she kicks ass. So I don't know. Now she stays at home dealing with kids she didn't even want.
Just kicking ass at home.
Yeah, I guess it's kicking ass in the kitchen.
While you're out with your mistress.
I come home and you can tell her to like make like meals for you and stuff like that.
Really?
Like, make me a meal and like they'll give you a meal and seriously, it's fucked up. and then you get buffed.
Is that what he says?
Yes. Like the dialogue is, can I have a home cooked meal or make me a meal or something like that? And like, yeah, I should make you a meal and it gives you like status, like buffs your statuses and stuff like that. And then when you come home, the kids are like, "Hey, you want to play a game?" I'm like, "No."
I just got done.
I just got done adventuring. Yeah, and I adventure around with like this with the chick from the Dawn Guard expansion. She's a vampire, so I'm like running around with this like sexy vampire. So I don't know what kind of message that is sending to my wife and my adopted children.
It's
but
strictly platonic, I swear.
it is. Yeah, you can't like hook up with a vampire. You'd see it. I would come home as a vampire. So just think about it that way. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. Big fan. I love Skyrim. Hearthfire, lukewarm on the entire experience, just because like it was not like awesome like Dawnguard was, and like I said, it's just a house.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we can move on to new quest available, which is just games coming out this week. I'm just gonna rapid fire these games and see if you care. All right.
I'll let you know if I care.
Oh, I know. I know you will. All right, so the first one is for the Wii. Yep, Jimmy is already walking out of the room. Kirby's 20th anniversary. I actually would probably get this. Yeah, because it's got everything from the very first Kirby to like Crystal Shards.
It's
got Crystal Shards. I know,
Hey,
so
yeah,
it's like you can play Crystal Shards.
I actually have a soft spot for Kirby.
What?
I do have a soft spot for Kirby.
Oh my god, he's got a... I didn't even know you had a soft spot, in all honesty. That's what we do here. We learn a little bit about each other every day. Anyways, I'm not even shitting you. A game coming out called Hotel Transylvania. And a movie.
What? No. Fuck you. What?
So, whatever I was trying... I made
You called it, motherfucker.
I made
Wow.
an entire spoof song of Hotel California called Hotel Transylvania. I'll show you the lyrics of the song after that. It's pretty funny. And it's about a guy who gets in trouble by going into a bordello of vampires by thinking with his dick instead of with his head.
Why, like a woman vampire, like lured him in or something?
Yeah, and there's like plenty of cues that these people are bad, but he's just like, but this chick's hot. It's funny, and my like all the cadence and everything is exactly the same as Hotel California by Journey, but it's just like all new words. I'll show it to you. It's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, that's coming out. Are y'all gonna play it?
Probably not. It's a movie.
I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. Yeah.
I think I know what movie this
I'll watch
is.
the movie first, and then I'll decide what I'll play.
Probably
The fuck ever.
I think it's the animated movie. I think I remember it. Probably not gonna play it.
No,
So,
I won't. Yeah. NCIS, man.
What, the game?
What?
What?
I'm gonna just take that as a no.
No.
That's our
Street
reaction.
Fighter 25th anniversary,
Nope.
which is like all the Street Fighters in one thing.
Because they're
And
not
they're
the same game already.
Because you already don't own them already, apparently.
And then there's gonna be downloadable content for that.
and then they're gonna make the ultimate.
Yeah, the ultimate 25th anniversary
There's more
collection.
downloadable content. So yeah.
Here's you were talking about this off air, Jimmy. Disney Princess, My Favorite Adventure. I know you're excited for that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no guns in that one either. So I'm really glad to see that you're
Broadening your
broadening your
horizons for
horizons. F1 2012. I think it's a racing game.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I won't play
guess.
that. No. Here's one for you, Abe. Connect Sesame Street TV.
Oh yes, I love me
You
some
ready?
Elmo. Come on.
Yeah. So Elmo. Did you have a Tickle Me Elmo growing up?
Oh yeah.
Did
No,
you?
No, I didn't know.
Remember
Was it-
like the craze around that thing?
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
People like shooting each other over this thing.
And the only thing that I was really interested in besides the Kirby thing was this one. It's Jet Grind Radio HD. I never played the first
I
one.
didn't either, but
It's coming out in HD.
Heard like really good things.
Ryan says it's
overall.
one of his favorite games ever.
Yeah, Jet Grind actually, I really enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was just basically a skating game, but it was visually, I guess, stimulating. It was very, very pretty to look at.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely pick it up for sure. Download it, whatever the lingo is. Battle Prep. That's games that are coming out in the future that you want to play like now. I can't even wait anymore. I want to play it now. And that game for me is Need for Speed Most Wanted, the new one. It's gonna be sick.
I actually heard about
Gonna
this.
be fucking sick. This Most Wanted is not only my favorite. After I like not Undercover. Oh my god, that was the worst one. Underground. Yeah. Underground was probably my favorite of all the Need for Speeds, but Most Wanted was as good.
What I wish they would do is allow you to customize the cars. Like I don't even care about like changing the performance of it because I heard it was like a balance issue or they were worried about that.
Yeah.
So
the tuning, so they
so
take that out.
I just wish that like you can just customize the car.
Why can't you? Could always. Did they not have that in this one?
No, not in Unwanted. I don't think there is.
What do you mean? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, there hasn't really been customization since Underground, or actually
there's customizations in the first Most
in the
Wanted.
first one. I heard that there wasn't, because my brother actually, ironically, just mentioned this today. And
I'm gonna look this up. I don't believe this. I think
this is what he told me.
Now,
and so
no,
because I didn't even know there was a second one coming out until he told me. But he said it sucks because there's no customization in it.
I think there's gonna be customization. I don't
Because I did play.
know why
I
they
did
went-
play the first one, and then you change the body kits out. And stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Doing that. Is there going to be multiplayer on it?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like a Burnout, like the open world multiplayer where you like set up races in the hub world. So it's just like, hey man, we'll race to the lighthouse on the other side of the map. Any way that you can get there. Ready, set, go. And like you'll just and it'll be like 24 people like on your server or whatever. So it's like,
cool.
and it'll be like you'll set up like meetup spots or whatever. Like, hey, everybody on the server, meet up like at the town hall or whatever, and they'll be like, okay, let's race it down the the major highway until the very end, until it splits, at the tollway or whatever, and it'll automatically pop up on the map, and you'll do it. Or you can do like jumping challenges like that. Okay, let's see who can like get the most like air like off this particular jump right here. And like you can just set up challenges on the fly. Nice. And like Burnout Paradise is like that. And it's the same people who did Burnout that's doing this game. And that's awesome. Because Burnout's sick. That's like the greatest arcade racer ever.
Period. Being that guy just like, oh, left tap.
Yeah.
Right in the wall.
Yeah, and the crashes are going to be, like, the crashes like Burnout also.
Nice. So
yeah.
When's it come out?
October 30th.
I wish they'd make another Underground game.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Really,
Underground's the shit, man.
I loved customizing all the cars. I always drove the Honda Civic.
Of course you did, yeah.
And I was pretty good at it. I was pretty good at it. You could keep up with all the other cars.
Yeah. I remember that game having a really bad invisible wall problem. Because that was like one of the very first like online racing games, Remember, like, this is early PS2 days, man, when the network adapter first came out. You would just be driving, and you would hit an invisible wall, and like your car would just stop. Because I lost multiple races like that to you.
I don't remember that at all.
What are you talking about?
I just remember winning.
Oh my god!
Yeah, exactly.
And that didn't even happen all the time. So this is Fantasy Hour with Jimmy. But yeah, what about you? Is there anything that you're just excited for?
Not that excited for. I guess just overall Resident Evil 6. That's coming out soon. So, but
I think we're the only people that are excited for it.
I know,
I'm
right?
excited for it.
Yeah, if it's like,
So,
I hear it's like 5.
Is it supposed to be 2-player co-op? Is that it? And then
Yeah, but at some points the games are gonna they overlap. And let's say me and Abe are playing like Chris and whoever is with Chris, and you're playing Leon, whoever's with Leon or whatever. And like there's a part where at both points in the story they end up in the foundry or in a foundry, and like they're at that point, if we're playing at the same time, like we'll enter each other's games, and like the other people will not be AI controlled. They'll be like me and him, or you and your brother, or whatever.
From the beginning, I said there's has to be something like that, because I remember saying in the gameplay trailers there's more than just 2 characters on the screen.
Yeah, and at some point all 3 or all 4 stories will overlap. So you could have someone playing as Ada Wong and the 3 other teams also, all just a clusterfuck, fighting.
Yeah, which is pretty badass. So yeah, but right season, right time of the year for that. So I'm excited for it overall. So yeah.
Cool. What about you?
Well, I'd have to say, Resident Evil 6 is actually the closest one that I'm most excited to get.
Yeah,
Like, if I could play right now, I want to play the new Metal Gear Solid.
What? I guess you could say that.
I'm actually interested in
that's
the one with Raiden in it, the action.
Really?
I'm actually like I've been seeing some of the
Curious.
gameplay in it. I've been
my walls are up on that one. So.
because, no, like I don't want to consider. I won't consider it obviously part of like.
It's not even considered
But
canon.
like I think
It's
the
not even
potential-
possible for this to even be happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
So, but like I see the potential, like from what I've seen from the gameplay footage, the potential just for like just meaningless fun, like.
it's done by the people who did Bayonetta, so.
Yeah. So I've never played Bayonetta, so I don't have anything.
That guy who created Bayonetta is the guy who created Devil May Cry.
Oh.
So he left Capcom,
And when
you know. So it's gonna be Devil May Cry with Raiden.
As far as no one said they want to play Devil May Cry.
That's
now.
sad. We say that now, and I'm like, there's.
Yeah, Devil May
damn it.
Cry is easily one of the games I'm most anticipated for.
Especially the next one. Jeez.
Oh man, I'm so excited. Yeah.
And people are apprehensive of that one too. So.
Well,
Yeah,
the
you know what?
last one
People
that-
suck, and you can't fucking
Nah,
please
I know.
anybody.
No, well, yeah, the last one wasn't. Apparently, 4 wasn't too great, but I've only played through small portions of it. But everybody's sad and upset and butthurt that he's emo looking now. And
Like, is this in the terms of the timeline for the game?
It's a reboot.
It's a reboot.
it's a reboot, yeah.
Reboot.
So it's like
It's a Batman. It's a Batman Begins. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like retelling the story.
Yeah,
There's like
he's-
his brother's in it. Like in the latest commercial, like you see his brother and like that whole entire.
Yeah.
That's all gonna fall apart for sure because his brother's an evil fuck.
Yeah,
It
so-
turns into it. So.
And there's Earth Defense Force.
Woo! Earth Defense Force 4! EDF! EDF! Easily the greatest, cheapest game ever.
It's just mindless. There's nothing.
You
to
just
it.
killed. It's Dynasty Warriors with guns. That's all it is.
But like, it's just so entertaining because I just remember like getting that next new gun, and you're like, oh my god, this thing is great, and just like mindlessly just.
Yeah, and
blowing
then at the
crap
very
out.
end, you're shooting nukes. You're like,
Yeah.
and you're blowing up the horizon.
Because that's the only way to even like stop the.
Yeah,
horde.
because at the very end, like you're every single enemy type being thrown at you, dude. Earth Defense Force is like one of the greatest fucking.
Is it going to be like a 4-player like?
Online also, local and online. Yeah.
That would be. I mean, we'll be playing that a lot.
Oh,
we're
dude.
going to be drunk casting.
Oh yeah, well, hopefully we'll be doing like live feeds by then. That'd be awesome. I fucking love Earth Defense Force. But yeah, all right. Well, that's kind of a long episode today, but that's fine. Who cares?
Yeah.
Time's irrelevant. It's all about nanomachines.
Gear.
Metal Gears and Ocelot. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.